The rest of the world is important, and America, as the pinnacle nation in the world, has a responsibility for leadership. And when we don't lead, it's like having a third grade class with no teacher. All kinds of things start erupting. Whereas if you provide that leadership, a lot of things that are happening now would not be happening. So, you know, you look at some of the threats that we face, ISIS, for instance. I think the threat posed to us by ISIS is much greater than the threat posed by Saddam Hussein and Al-Qaeda back then. It's not even on the same planet. It's so much more severe. And yet, people are frightened. And they say, we can't put boots on the ground, we can't do this because that's what happened in Iraq. That's a very immature attitude. What we have to recognize is that this is an adolescent movement right now. Not JV, but adolescent. But it is rapidly growing. And the best time to exterminate it is now. If we wait for 2 or 3 years, it's going to be much bigger, much more complex, and much harder to eradicate. And that's why I've said we use every resource that we have to eliminate them. Military, banking system, sanctions. I would even be in favor of capturing and controlling the oil wells in those areas. We could take those wells. And you know, the other thing I said, the left, of course, is taken it completely out of context. But they know what I'm talking about, but they always are trying to do things. I said, we need to allow our military to function as a military. We cannot micromanage the military. We can give them a mission, but having civilians who know nothing about military strategy trying to tell our military what to do is tying their hands behind their back, endangering them. And the other thing I said is we can't have our military worried about whether they're going to be prosecuted when they come back.